What you doing, Mr. Don? You playing?
Check, check, check.
Good morning. Hello. Hi. Hello. Okay, sounds like it's working. Yeah? All right. We're ready to rock.
Said hold on. You said hold on. You're good. Good morning. Please stand and join us in singing our gathering song, We Gather Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We gather
Welcome to Unity of Stewart. I'm out of practice. I didn't bring up Facebook watchers yet. Good morning, good morning. Hold the phone. All right. So if you've been around a while, you know I was away for 2 Sundays. I was in Germany visiting my daughter and her husband and my grandkids. And he's in the Air National Guard and has taken a voluntary 2-year assignment at Ramstein Air Base. It's more than the air base. It's very big. And we did a lot of sightseeing in Germany. Was there for 9 days. And then we went off to, my sister and I went off to Italy, where we spent 3 days in Florence and 3 days in Rome. And it was a wonderful, I don't know if that was life-changing, but it was perspective-changing, if you know what I mean. Rome is absolutely incredible. Every time you turn a corner, you encounter an excavation or a ruin. It was a wonderful, wonderful trip. And thank you for holding down the fort while I was away. And a special thanks to Linda Hart and to David Avitable and to Mary Claire and to Eva and Roberta and to Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer and to John Polici for showing up and doing the good work. And for all you all as well. And welcome to all who are watching on YouTube and Facebook. YouTube, it's usually, let's see, Lana, and I don't think I see Jessica and Phil in here, and Pam and Ann and Tony and Irma, and everybody else who's watching on YouTube. Hi, I'm glad you're here. Let's see. We have one person watching on Facebook as we speak, and that's Susan from Vermont. Hey, Susan, how are you? Glad you're here. As always, we have with us the Joyful Noise Band and Choir. And today we have 2 special songs. Before the lesson, we have an original song by Tracy with help from Doreen, and they will be singing the leads on that with backup by the choir. And the second song during the love offering will be sung by Sophia Denning-Campbell. So we have some great music today, so we are blessed. And welcome to first-timers. If you are a first-timer present in the sanctuary and you feel comfortable doing so, I invite you to raise your hand so Marge and Tom can see you and give you a welcome packet. Anybody here today would like a welcome packet? All right, wonderful. All right. And anybody else? All right. And if you are online and you would like a welcome packet, you can email us at admin@unityofstewart and request a welcome packet. In that welcome packet, there's a bunch of things, some information about our Unity movement and about our Unity community. There is a prayer intention form in there that if you fill it out, and you take it to the prayer box in the foyer. There is also a form in there you can fill it out if you'd like to be on our mailing list or be in our database. And you can bring that to, who's on the podium today? Bobby. And Bobby will be happy to give you a gift for filling out that form. If you haven't raised your hand or you would like to share a welcome packet with a friend to let them know a little bit about Unity of Stewart, you can find the welcome packets on the table inside the doors as you go out on the left. And there's Jess. I just said hi to you on YouTube. Hi. Welcome in the room. All right. I think we have some treats. Do we have any fellowship in the kitchen? Anybody see it? I haven't been in there this morning, so we have some coffee and some treats in the kitchen, so please join us for those. Most importantly, what we'd like you to know here, that we are welcoming, affirming, positive path of spirituality. Everyone is welcome here with no exceptions. And thank you for being the church. Our director of the day is David Avitable, and he is going to come up here with Laurie Michaud, and they're going to talk to you a little bit about our Dream Gala. And I'm going to sit down.
Hey, David, can you believe it? The Dream Gala at Unity of Stewart is less than 1 week away.
Hey, Lori. Yeah, Saturday, April 27th at 6 o'clock, right?
We've sold quite a few tickets, but there's still room for more.
When is the last day to buy tickets?
Well, it would be great if people would buy their tickets today. Tomorrow is the absolute last day. We need to get the final count to the caterer and to the rental company.
You know, Lori, putting on a gala is a lot of work. You're going to need a vacation when all this is over.
Actually, David, interesting you should mention vacations. Did you know that the guests at the Dream Gala have an opportunity to win a dream vacation?
I heard some kind of rumor about a waterfront condo. Can that be possible in Key West?
It's true. Not in Key West, in Marathon Key, though. One of our congregants, Jill Waddles, is donating a one-week stay at her lovely waterfront condo in the Florida Keys.
Holy cow! A waterfront condo in the Keys? Where can I check that out?
We have pictures posted on the Unity of Stewart Facebook page, and there's a link to the Verbo listing, too. It's a really nice place.
A dream vacation in the Keys. That sounds amazing. How can people win?
We're selling raffle tickets. They're $25 each, or $5 for $100. Tickets are available at the Dream Gala table after church, and if you have exact change or a check, you can buy tickets from me. I was going to say any board member, but I didn't give them their tickets this morning. So anyway, we will be, go ahead, David.
Will we be selling tickets at the gala, Lori?
Well, we're limiting tickets to 200, so everyone has a pretty good chance of winning that way. If there's still tickets available, we will be selling them at the gala.
When will we select the winner?
We'll draw the winning ticket at the Dream Gala, but you don't have to be present to win.
That's great. I hope everyone will buy tickets. It'll really help with our glow-up projects around here. What else can people do to help out with the gala, Lori?
Well, we could use a few more themed gift baskets for our raffle, and I'd also welcome volunteers to help with decor on Saturday morning. We'll be here from 8 to 12, making the magic happen.
Do you need help from people setting up tables and chairs?
Oh, no. The rental company takes care of all the heavy lifting. I could use some help decorating and setting tables, though.
That's cool. I can, speaking of heavy lifting, there's one thing we need everyone to help with after church today, if you could stay behind. After the peace song, we'd appreciate it if you could help us clear the chairs from the sanctuary. We'll stack them up and we'll move them to the classroom to get ready for the gala. It's exciting.
Yes, we'd really appreciate your help with that. And if you'd like to buy tickets for the Dream Gala or the Dream Vacation raffle, please come to the Dream Gala table in our lobby after church today.
And you can also purchase tickets for the gala and for the Dream Vacation online. Just scan the QR code in your bulletin or go to the website. And don't forget, tomorrow is the last day to purchase tickets for the gala.
And, you know, if the ticket price is an issue for you, we do have several scholarship tickets available. Please see Reverend Jude after the service, and she'll help you out. We want everyone to be able to attend.
Thanks, everyone. We're looking forward to seeing you at the Dream Gala. And thank you, Lori, for this amazing script. I appreciate it. Not that it's a script. I had it all rehearsed.
So, get your party on, and we'll see you next Saturday for the Dream Gala. What I want you to know now is that we have prayer chaplains that are ready to hold you in prayer. And the chaplains who are on duty today, do I have that up here? Look at that. Let's go a couple more. There we go. Our chaplains who are on duty today are Nancy Buck and Audrey Noel, and you will know them by their stoles, and they will be in the sanctuary after service. If you have anything that you'd like prayer support with, a joy, a challenge, anything at all, Nancy and Audrey will be honored to pray with you and to hold your prayer in the highest confidence. So I want to dedicate the service today. Obviously, the title of our service today is Illuminate the Future. And up until Friday, I didn't know what I was going to talk about in terms of that. But Spirit came, and I managed to put something together. But what I want to dedicate the service today doesn't really have anything to do with illuminating the future. It has everything to do with it, really. We have a prayer circle at 10 o'clock for everybody who's in the room, who's in the church, serving or arriving to be the strong pillars of the church. We gather here at 10 o'clock, and we have what we call the pray-in. And I shared with that group, and I'll share with you now, that when I was in Rome, I, of course, went to the Sistine Chapel. And as I was standing in the Sistine Chapel with all of the other 200 people that were in there like this, I looked down at my feet standing on that ground, and I realized that I was standing on very holy ground. And I didn't take a picture of that because you're not allowed to take pictures in the Sistine Chapel. But that brought tears to my eyes to be in that place with all of that history and all of that praying, And of course, anybody who, back in those ancient times in the Sistine Chapel, they weren't perfect beings, right? But it's a holy, holy place. And as I was standing in our circle this morning, I realized too that as I looked down at my feet, that I was also standing on holy ground. And the ground on which your feet are right now, where my feet are, is no less holy than the ground at the Sistine Chapel. We are standing on holy ground. And I'd like to dedicate our service today to just that. I am illumined by the light of Spirit. The light of Spirit within me illuminates my mind and heart and shines a light on the wisdom that guides me and the love that comforts me. Divine illumination removes the shadows of insecurity and doubt and frees me. I move into the eternal now. Communing with the infinite presence that is within and all around me, I shine with divine light. With peace in my heart, I know that the intuitive guidance of divine illumination emerges into my awareness as needed throughout my day and throughout my life. And so we take a deep breath together, and as we are sitting, standing, as our feet touch this holy ground upon which we stand, let us know that we are illumined by the light of Spirit. We are illumined by the divine mystery, the divine infinite, the higher power, by whichever name you call the mystery. Know that as we sit here and as we turn our attention to Spirit, we are illumined. We are set free. We move, we live, move, and have our being in divine love. I am illumined by the light of Spirit. And so it is. Amen. And together, let's affirm our affirmation. I am illumined by the light of Spirit. And let's take that deep breath that we do, anchoring this affirmation, seeing it move in and through us as our reality, as we affirm one more time together. I am illumined by the light of Spirit, and so it is. And let's prepare for meditation by singing, Peace Consume Me.
By singing, I am one with God.
Okay, let's see what happens on this. Let's see what happens on the, we have no song on there, so sing whatever you like, and
You guys can make up the
and we'll follow along.
One, two, I am in harmony with God's love and peace, like a flower
And we breathe deeply, consciously, and invite us into 3 deep breaths. Dropping our shoulders. Dropping our attention from our heads, from our thoughts, to our hearts, to love, to expansion, to connection with the divine. And we set our intention to be here now, in this holy space. And as we move deeper into a sacred time of communion, I invite us to become aware of the divine presence within our bodies. Bringing everything into alignment with total health, with total wholeness, knowing that every cell in our bodies are vibrating with divine wholeness and divine love. And we welcome the presence, the power, and the guidance of Spirit into our minds and hearts. We let go, we let go, we let go. As we become a vessel for Spirit. This divine presence, by whichever name is within us, around us, over us, beneath us, lives as us. And it is in this love we turn ourselves over to the divine of our being. And we allow ourselves to be illumined by the light of the divine. I invite you to imagine that the light of the divine is glowing within you. It may begin at your heart. It may begin at your head. And just activate that light of Spirit and let it move in and through your body, bringing all into alignment. Not just in the body, also in the mind, in our thoughts, in our emotions. And then I invite you into another deep breath. And I invite you to know right now that the breath of God is breathing you. And resting in the breath of God to know that all is well. You might wish to repeat this to yourself. The breath of God is breathing me. And resting in the breath of God, I know that all is well. All is illumined, all is love, all is wholeness. The breath of God is breathing me and resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. In the quiet. The breath of God is breathing me, and resting in the breath of God, I know that all is well. And as we know this for ourselves, I invite you to bring into your awareness all of those who are on our prayer list here at Unity of Stewart, and all of those that are in your minds and hearts this morning, knowing this truth for them as well. And if you'd like to speak their name out into this sacred space, now's the time. And taking another deep breath, if you please, and letting everything go, turning it over to the one. I invite you to join me in praying this in the name and the nature and the light and the love and the illumination of the divine presence. And so it is. And we're testing your memory again with singing. Are we singing the prayer of St. Francis? Yeah. What are we singing? Peace in our lifetime. Again, follow along if you can.
One, two, three. Good morning. Tracy, would you like to say anything about this song?
I wrote a song about 30 years ago about dreaming, and I haven't thought about it in about 29 years. And when the theme of dreaming came up, I said, you know what, can I remember this? And I remembered the chorus, and I remembered one verse. So I called Doreen, said, Doreen, I have this song that's, I can't remember the other verses, but how would you like to co-write the song with me? Do some verses if you want to throw in a bridge, whatever you want to do, that would be great. And 2 days later, lo and behold, knowing Doreen, I get a recording, and she goes, okay, this is it. So we hope you like this song. It's called Everybody Needs a Dream. And please do sing along with us. It's real easy.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Everybody needs a dream. Everybody can be a dreamer. Everybody needs a dream they can hang on to. You've got to hang on to.
Now we're all traveling down an endless highway. Everybody's searching, looking for the rainbow's gold. So when you see that light in the darkness shining clear and bright, you got to reach up for it and watch it all unfold. Because everybody needs a dream. Listen to everybody can be a dreamer. Everybody needs a dream they can hang on to. You got to hang on to.
Now we're all wandering on a common pathway, feeling safe and secure, taking the same old route. And yet we still have dreams and feel the warmth of the sunbeams. You've got to reach out for it and release all of your doubt.
Everybody needs a dream. Everybody can be a dreamer. Everybody needs a dream they can hang on to. You got to hang on to.
And if your dreams seem dashed, don't despair. If it's meant to be, it'll surface from nowhere.
Everybody needs a dream. Everybody can be a dreamer. Everybody needs a dream they can hang on to. You got to hang on to. Everybody needs a dream. And everybody can be a dreamer. Everybody can be a dreamer. Everybody needs a dream. Everybody needs a dream they can hang on to. You got to hang on to. Everybody needs a dream. Everybody can be a dream. Everybody can be a dream. Everybody needs a dream. Everybody needs a dream. Everybody can be a dream. Everybody can be a dream. Everybody needs a dream. Everybody needs a dream. Everybody can be a dream. Everybody can be a dream. Everybody needs a dream. Everybody needs a dream they can hang on to. You got to hang on to. Thank you. Oh, nice singing, everybody, too. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you. So, what you were looking at and listening to is part of my dream. It's part of my dream to have this incredible music team that. When did you come up with that idea, Tracy? 4 weeks ago that you had a song about a dream, maybe? 4 weeks ago, maybe? That you thought about that song?
Well, I thought about this song I've written 30 years ago.
Yes, but when did you, like 4 weeks ago.
And then I just thought to myself,
So they put that all together in the space of a few weeks. And, oh, they're going to a studio to record it. Yeah, then send it off to the Unity Movement? Yeah, yeah. This community, all of you all, is part of the dream of Unity of Stewart. This space, this music, every person is part of the dream that we have had as a community, that our board has had as a community, to have a vibrant spiritual community that is rich in people who are looking to grow in consciousness, who are looking to expand in love and in joy and in wholeness and in prosperity. I see you back there. That's part of our dream. And just to say a few more words about the Dream Gala, is that our dream is that we can keep this community vibrant and being a place that shines a beacon of light into our community and into the world. And that's part of the reason why we are still working on the deal for selling our property. And we are doing our gala so that we can continue to thrive and be a voice and be a presence for spirit in the world. So thank you for making that dream come true for us. So along with that, we are illuminating the future. We're talking about that, illuminating the future and setting the intention, not just for Unity of Stewart, but about our own lives and about what it is like to dream into existence that which is most important to us, right? For it's not just for Unity of Stewart that we're dreaming, it's for each one of us. You know, I've been teaching in some form or fashion these principles for almost 25 years now. And I watch people come into community, and some people come and they go, and some people stay a while and then go, and some people stay for a number of years but kind of plateau. And there are some that just, in a variety of ways, anchor into the teaching and move into an unfolding into more of who they are at depth. Right? They move in, I'm looking at a bunch of you right now, moving into an unfolding of what Spirit would have you be, of what Spirit would have us be. And it is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who come and say, well, she said something that I'm a little uncomfortable with, so I'm never coming back again. Part of what we do here is afflict the comfortable. We also comfort the afflicted, but part of what we do here is to afflict the comfortable, to bring us into a place where we begin to think a different thought about something that we may have been entrenched in our lives. So for those of you who are here doing this work, you are also part of that dream, not just for Unity of Stewart, but for yourselves, because it takes that kind of consistency, not for the faint of heart, not for those who are easily offended, right? Because when we are offended, we get to look within at what we perceive as the offense and say, why am I being activated by that? Why am I being triggered by that? So it comes changing my life, and I submit that changing your life comes only when we have set that intention and we keep on walking that path with intention to allow Spirit to do its work in and through us and keep, not patient, but keep steady on the path. To wake up to living life in an intentional way, not just being buffeted back and forth by the winds of life and the winds of change. It's about getting into that place where we really want to know what matters in our lives, and aligning and trusting in the mystery to shore us up in that. So in Unity, we teach that what we place our attention on, we get more of. So if we're going to place our attention on staying on that steady path, we will get more opportunities to be taught, and we will get more opportunities to practice peace and wholeness. And I assume, if you've been around a while, that we know this intellectually, right? We know this intellectually. If you've been here or in the New Thought, in the progressive spiritual movement, you've heard that what we put our attention on is what we create more of. And yet, I invite you to think for a moment what goes on in your mind on a daily basis. What is really going on between your ears? You know, there's some research that says you and I spend 92% of our time talking to ourselves. Maybe not out loud, although I did learn that my sister, who I shared rooms with, talks to herself a lot. But she narrates everything she's doing. But anyway, I digress. We talk to ourselves 92% of our waking time. And what do those conversations sound like? Would you like a microphone hooked up to those conversations you're having with yourself? I wouldn't. There is an eternal dialogue going on in our minds. Often we're talking to ourselves about what we didn't do well enough, soon enough, fast enough. I had my own experience with forgetting to put the meditation songs up. Oh my goodness, when am I ever going to get it right? And then, okay, let it go. Right? Let it go. And mistakes will be made. We are human. So we beat ourselves up here and there for the things that we think we didn't do right. We criticize ourselves and others and judge ourselves and others. I'm not the only one, right? No. We can talk to ourselves about what's gone wrong, what we did wrong, what may go wrong, or who did something that was unfair to us, and how we are victims, and sometimes how there's no way out of the current situation that we're in. Science tells us that worry is part of the human condition. Because when we were back in the Neanderthal days, we had to worry about who's going to come and try to eat us, right? We had to worry. We had to constantly be looking around and looking behind. We don't need to really do that anymore. So worry is natural. Taking to the extreme is not. So what I'd like to support us in doing today is waking up to our deepest, truest intention of illumination, of illuminating our minds. What do you think would happen in your life if you activated that truest intention in you on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis? What would happen with your internal thoughts? My guess, my knowing, is that our thinking would expand, our peace would expand, our love for ourselves and others, our compassion for ourselves and others would expand. We would be illuminating our future. You know, there's a scene, you know, remember the movie Back to the Future, right? There's nobody in here that doesn't know that movie, right? There's a scene in Back to the Future where Marty McFly feels stymied by a problem, and he feels there's no way around this problem. And the doc says to him, Dr. Brown says, Marty, you're not thinking fourth dimensionally. And as soon as he began to think fourth dimensionally, evolutionarily, ideas came to him, and then there was an answer to the problem. It turned out to be they wanted to get the car going to a speed fast enough on a train fast enough so that they would land in the future. But the problem was that the bridge was only built so far, and where they needed to land wasn't built yet. And so thinking fourth dimensionally was, well, it'll be built in the future, so let's trust. Let's use what we have here and trust in the future that the bridge will be there when we need it. That's thinking fourth dimensionally. It simply means thinking outside the problem. Instead of thinking how big the problem is, start thinking about how big spirit is. And then tell the problem that spirit is bigger than this. Sufi poet Rumi says this: you set out to find God, but then you keep stopping for long periods at mean-spirited roadhouses. We have to change our focus. To illuminate our future, we have to change our focus. We have to change our perspective from what appears to be and move into a more illuminated, expansive way of thinking. If we keep our attention on what things appear to be, we won't be able to move beyond what appears to be and to demonstrate beyond that appearance. And we will continue to create more of the same thing. But once we step our consciousness up, once we illuminate our thinking, once we change our perspective, start to trust spirit more, we can see beyond the appearances. And we see life differently. We see life differently. And we have different internal conversations. So you may be going through something in your life where you may think, how can there possibly be any other way to look at this? I'm a victim. This is horrible and awful. They are horrible and awful. And there's no other way to look at it. That's not fourth dimensional evolutionary thinking. So let me give you an illustration of fourth dimensional evolutionary thinking in a story. I know you can't see this here, but I have some beads here. I have some black beads and some light brown beads. Many years ago, in a small Indian village, a farmer had the misfortune of owing a large sum of money to a village moneylender. The moneylender, who was old and nasty, the story goes, fancied the farmer's young daughter, so he proposed a bargain. He would forgive the farmer's debt if he could marry the farmer's daughter. Both the farmer and his daughter were horrified by this proposal and said no. So the moneylender suggested that they let Providence decide the matter. He told them that he would put a black pebble, and for our purposes, a light brown pebble, in a bag from the road, and then the young woman would pick one pebble from the bag. If she picked the black pebble, she would become his wife, and her father's debt would be forgiven. If she picked the light pebble, she need not marry him, and her father's debt would still be forgiven. But if she refused to pick a pebble at all, her father would be thrown into jail. So they would imagine this is the pebble-strewn path, and they were standing over the pebble-strewn path. And as they talked, the moneylender bent over to pick up two pebbles. And the young woman, with her sharp eyesight, noticed that he picked up two black pebbles and put them in the bag. He then asked her to pick a pebble from the bag. Now remember, picking a black pebble would seal her fate as the man's wife. Now, can you imagine standing in the field with that young woman? If you had to advise her, what would you have told her? Now, logical thinking would produce three possibilities. She should refuse altogether, which would land her father in jail. She should show that there were two black pebbles in the bag and expose the moneylender as a cheat, which probably would have had unforeseen negative circumstances. Or she should pick a black pebble and sacrifice herself in order to save her father from his debt and imprisonment, which would lead her to a life of misery. It's a dilemma, yes? And from the perspective of our logical, rational minds, these are really the only options. How many times have we looked at a problem and not been able to figure out an answer? Lots of times. We often say, I don't see the possibility. I don't know the way out of that. I've looked at every option and I can't figure this out. I have no idea how to solve this. This is the conversations that go on in our heads. And none of it is fourth dimension evolutionary thinking. So what does it take to move into illuminated thinking, where the answers simply come to us or they occur to us? By the way, we'll get back to the story in a moment. So the first thing is awareness, the second is willingness, and the third is trust. So become aware of what you are saying about the challenge, about the problem, and that you are trying to figure it out. Become aware that at your current level of thinking, you can't figure it out. This is what Einstein said. We cannot solve a problem at the same level of thinking that created it. So become aware of that there needs a shift. A shift has to occur in order to be open to a solution. 2, become willing to release all the ideas you have and the need to figure it out or worry about it. Even as you use the word figure it out, Stop doing that. When that comes up, to figure it out, then you know you're not on the fourth dimensional level. You have taken yourself out of the ability to let divine intelligence have this problem. It works through you on behalf of you when you begin to realize that. Finally, turn it over in trust to a power that created the universe. Turn it over. That's how to create life from nothing. That's what beats your heart. We don't beat our own hearts. Something beyond us, an intelligence beyond us, beats our heart. So we move into fourth dimensional thinking, into illuminated evolutionary thinking, when we are aware, when we are willing, and when we trust. So, back to the story. Within our young woman, within a matter of seconds, she did our three things. She became aware that none of the obvious things to do would produce the result she wanted. So she took a breath and a willingness to let go and simply trusted Spirit, trusted the mystery, the God of her understanding, to show her another way. And with that, she put her hand into the money bag and drew out a pebble. But without looking at it or letting anyone else see it, she fumbled it and it fell back on the path, where it immediately became lost among the other pebbles. "Oh, how clumsy of me," she said. "We'll never find it now. But never mind. Look in the bag for the one that is left. You'll be able to tell which pebble I picked." So she reaches in, and they pull out the black pebble, and so there must have been the white pebble that she dropped, right? It can only be assumed that she picked the white one. And since the moneylender didn't want to admit his dishonesty, he had to honor it, right? Fourth dimensional thinking, this young woman from fourth dimensional evolutionary thinking changed the outcome of a seemingly impossible situation. That's what we are called into, that space of that not knowing and of being open and receptive and responsive to what Spirit would have for us. New ways of thinking, new internal conversations, and then new results happen when we are aware, when we are willing, and when we are trusting. So what do you choose this day, this week, this month? Can you let go of something that you're trying to figure out and turn it over? And turn it over to the great mystery and just trust that a solution will appear. Our lives aren't directed by what's happening. Our lives are directed by what we think about what's happening, by how we hold what's happening in our lives. So why not try to be willing, to be aware and willing to release and to trust in Spirit. We do this for ourselves, and we do this for Unity of Stewart as we will illuminate our future. I claim this truth for each and every one of us. Namaste. Now it's time for our celebration of abundance. And I thank you, the board thanks you for all of your continued tithes, your love offerings, our consistent givers, for everybody who gives of their time, their talent, and their treasure. I hope you feel the impact that being in this community not only has on your life, but has on the larger community. There are ways for those of you online that are here that you can give to Unity of Stewart. Soap, did you put those underneath? Okay, all right, come on up. I'll do it when I sit down. For those of you who are online, I'll be putting those ways to give underneath the video momentarily. In the meantime, let us affirm our prosperity prayer and our love offering blessing as Sophia comes up to sing A Million Dreams. Together, in a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all of the needs of unity of Stuart and those we serve are instantly, constantly, and bountifully met. From every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected, our abundant good comes to us now. We are grateful. Amen. And our love offering blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give and receive always in love.
This is Pink's version of A Million Dreams.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. world we're gonna make.
I take full responsibility for that. I know. This is my daughter, for those of you who don't know. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Mike.
What's next? All right. Hold the phone. I made it almost to the very end of the song. All right, we have some announcements. And so she was singing about dreams, about the world we're going to make. And Unity has a statement of a social action, and I want to read to you a little bit before I talk about, well, let's leave that there then. Unity says, where there are divisions of opinions, beliefs, and perspectives, we embrace curiosity, exploration, and expanded awareness of the gifts of diversity. Where there is fear of the other, Unity stands for inclusivity and peaceful acceptance of another's right to create the life of their choosing. Where there is oppression and hatred, we stand for justice and understanding, and for extending compassion, kindness, and forgiveness to restore balance. Where there is discrimination, we stand for inclusivity and equality. We pledge to be an advocate for the well-being, respect, and civil freedom of every human being. Any proposal or action that seeks to discriminate against individuals or classes of individuals based on prejudiced, stereotypic profiles of national origin, class, creed, race, ethnicity, physical ability, sexual orientation, or gender identity is in opposition to the core beliefs and values established by our founders. We choose unity. In harmony with the divine spirit we stand, so we may live in a spiritually awakened world that is continually evolving. So I want to invite you to a symposium, a meeting, a conversation. If you care about diversity and inclusion, equal justice for all, women's rights, voter protection, LGBTQ rights, the environment, countering white Christian nationalism, please join us Sunday, April 28th from 3 to 4:30 at the Unitarian Universalist Church, which is 2 doors down on this road. That is at 3 o'clock to 4:30 p.m. This is about, there is a project going on out there by some folks who are trying to, thank you, squelch. So what we're looking for is to protect the dignity, rights, and freedoms of everyone. So please invite anyone, please come and join us. This is an opportunity to merge your spirituality with social action, connecting to our divinity, coming from deep love and compassion, asking for the wisdom to take the right actions to help transform our country and world into a more loving, inclusive, connected place that benefits and works for everyone. It starts with each one of us. That's Sunday, April 28th from 3 to 4:30 p.m. If you have any questions, more questions about that, I was away for the last meeting. You can ask Roberta Scott if you have any questions about that. She will be honored to talk to you about it. All right, and now yoga with Sonia. That's on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. All levels are welcome. Love offering gratefully accepted. And the Unity Basics class is coming up. Many of you have asked me for a new member class. We are having one on May 19th from 12:30 to 2:30. Please sign up at the information table. It's not just about becoming a new member. If you'd like to know more about the Unity movement and about our Unity, come and join us. Sign up for that class. Please sign up so I'll have enough material. You get some material for that. I'm wondering if there are any kiddos out there. Kiddos? Anybody? Thank you, Soap. So, in case you're wondering why Doreen's no longer on the platform, did you notice? Yes. Yeah. Her father is turned 99 yesterday. And where does he live? DeLand. He lives in DeLand. So she scooted out a little bit early today to go celebrate her father's 99th birthday. With him. Anything else we need to share? Get your tickets for the Dream Gala and for the I'm gonna buy $100 worth of tickets for that Key West thing. So, and what is it, like, it's for 2 people? How many people can you bring? It sleeps 6.
Wow. Party time.
So tell your friends. It's beautiful, too. All right, I think I see, do we have any kiddos, Soap? Let us stand as we sing in our kiddo. How's it going? Anybody have anything they want to share?
It's the big band now.
All right.
Wow, look at that.
All right. Hi.
Is that on?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it's on. Thank you guys so much for the paper towel rolls. I appreciate it.
Any more?
We do need more. Keep them coming. Yeah, keep them coming. As well as I mentioned last week, 2-liter bottles, soda bottles, water bottle, whatever. I only need about 50 of those.
Tell us why you need these things.
Well, these are for our STEAM projects for our spirit camp. We don't have a slide up, but in the kitchen there is a poster for spirit camp sign up to get some information about that, or you can see me if you have questions.
Kiddos, what age? From what age to what age?
From entering kindergarten until college. We'll take them all. And it's a lot of fun. We fill the sanctuary, we empty the sanctuary of chairs and fill it with kids and song and yoga and meditation and amazing activities. And I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm. And when is that?
This is July, end of July. Starts the last Monday in July.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Oh, before we bless our kiddos, also remember that we are looking for help removing all the chairs. And are you going to be in charge of that? Who's in charge of that?
Don's
not. Not Don. David? David, you are now in charge of the moving of the chairs. I think he's in the room. I think he's in the other room. All right, let us stand as we bless our kiddos in song.
We love you. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you.
And let's close with the prayer for protection and the peace song together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever I am, God is. I am divine. Let's sing.